want to quickly analyze what happened there, and I'll summarize a few of the key points that the Prime Minister made out there. It was clearly a victory speech. A few points, ladies and gentlemen. Essentially, what's the news of the day? The Prime Minister is back. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is back as a Prime Minister for a record third term. That it's the democratic choice that the world's largest electorate has made. That is the historic decision that the people of India have made for the first time since 1962 to have re-elected a singular party for the third term after the successful completion of 2 solid and full terms. As the voice of the Indian democracy has made that decision, it cannot be undermined. Let's be clear about that. We'll have the politics over it. It cannot be qualified. It cannot certainly be played down. It is a reality tonight that the BJP is the single largest party by leaps and by bounds, maintaining the vote share that it delivered in 2019 by and large. And it is a reality that outside of Uttar Pradesh and outside of Maharashtra and Rajasthan, where the BJP had reverses, the BJP has had a phenomenal sweep from states from Delhi to Madhya Pradesh, Himachal to Uttarakhand to Chhattisgarh. It's a clear vote for the BJP. It is also a reality, and that's the graphic going around, that it's only BJP on one side, and you have got a consortium of parties on the other side, a consortium of parties who have not had an alternative vision. They have been outnumbered by one political party on the basis of one thing and one thing alone, the Modi factor. So when we look at those pictures, please keep in mind the BJP alone on one side, under Modi, despite 10 years of incumbency, and the entire INDI Alliance on the other, the number 240. On the screen, ladies and gentlemen, is the number of 240 for the BJP and 99 for the Congress. And the opposition still could not halt the Modi wave. It's also a reality that the BJP has made phenomenal inroads in areas that are not traditional bastions. Orissa obliteration, Tamil Nadu vote share, inroads, the opening of accounts in Kerala, the doubling in Telangana, the hand-picking a mature, stable and like-minded ally in Chandrababu Naidu. All commendable political decisions, both for the BJP and for the NDA. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a Narendra Modi who will tweak his politics or his policies based on whether the BJP let itself down vis-a-vis the expectations in Uttar Pradesh. This is not a Narendra Modi who will look at an INDI Alliance in Uttar Pradesh and say, see, their caste arithmetic worked. Because the politics of Narendra Modi is guided by the vision of Narendra Modi. And that vision tonight, as he took stage on the brink of his third historic term, is crystal clear. And let me now summarize a little bit. If you can bring that camera this side. Let me summarize for viewers how I read the Prime Minister's speech. And after that, I'm going to open this up for debate. If you want to get a sense of what the Prime Minister's message was, I felt there were 3 or 4 messages, and I'll take it around the table. I'll take it around the room right now. The first is, the verdict is over. The politics is over. Can we get back to work? Abhishek, you agree with me? That's a fundamental message. It's quite clear. He's talking about green energy. He's talking about defense production. He's saying, rukne ka samay nahi, I don't have time to waste. I don't have time to procrastinate. So if you expected Narendra Modi at this point of time to look upon this result and spend time analyzing caste formations and stuff, he's just shrugged off the result. He's looked at the headline. And he's telling the people to look at the headline, I've won. The BJP is back. The NDA is back. He's not spoken against any particular party. Unlike Mr. Nadda, he didn't make any detailed references that the Congress is celebrating 30 to 40 seats. He left that entirely to the BJP president. He's saying, what's the headline today? The headline is, we are back. We're getting back to work. We've got to look at defense production. We are too committed for Viksit Bharat. We've got to get on. We've spoken about green energy. He's spoken about the opportunities ahead. But most importantly, I think the 2 fundamental things, if you're reading the Prime Minister's message, and I've been looking at this very closely for a long time, when I see a Narendra Modi speech, Uday Dada, though you know him much better, when I look at a Narendra Modi speech, all I say is, what are the fundamental headlines he's delivering? And the Prime Minister is clear. He's the kind of speaker who has those key points. I think the first key point was, let's get back to work. Yes. And that starts with the resignation tomorrow after the cabinet meeting, the formation of a new government, I think they'll get back to work. The second point, viewers, and I'm sorry I'm taking a little time because all of the day I've been outshouted by all people like Tanveer Ahmed who've been behaving badly with me, so I haven't got half a word in. The second key point that the Prime Minister is making today is that I am not going to compromise on corruption. Nirlajjata, shamelessness. If you expect, he spoke about the nirlajjata of corruption. He spoke about the campaign against corruption. So if you felt, oh, after getting a few seats less, Narendra Modi is not going to go after the corrupt, go slow on Liquorgate, go slow on other corrupt scams, agencies, it's not going to happen. He's going to give a free run there. That's my second reading of what the Prime Minister said. Now the third thing is where I feel he left it a little open-ended, but he spoke about the absolute need for big decisions to be taken in the third term. Now, viewers, this mandate, whether it's 240, 280, 320 or 350, is about the ability to translate that mandate into taking historic steps. The biggest complaint of the opposition has been that the Prime Minister takes decisions and pushes them through like GST, like demonetization, you know, like Balakot, like the strategic decisions on Pakistan, like the position he's taken on China. And there is an argument here, there's a level of unilateralism that the BJP has had in following its economic and geostrategic agenda. And I felt that what the Prime Minister was saying out there is that there's going to be no change in that. If you expect me running a coalition government to not take the big decisions, you've got another thing coming. So these are the three messages that I felt he has sent out today. This is my brief analysis. I would love to have more around the room.